Hello everyone, it's Mike and Sam
Hello.
from P1R Ready,
How are you all doing?
and it's Christmas come early for me because Forza Horizon 3 came out this week, and I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 3.
Mike has indeed. I've seen the files. There is
Uh,
a lot of recording.
There's, about 3 hours probably worth
I'd say
at least. I'm
maybe
just recording alone,
maybe more than that.
and I haven't recorded everything I've been playing. So
Who knows how long the playtime actually is?
yeah, exactly. I mean, but
It's over 3 hours. That's true.
it's way over 3 hours. I've just been exploring the map half the time, just dicking about. But this game, I say the Forza Horizon. If you haven't played Forza Horizon, but you played Forza Motorsport,
Which I have.
You played Forza Motorsport.
I've
not
played Forza
Horizon.
Motorsport.
So
Yeah.
Forza Motorsport is, it's track racing based on real tracks or whatever. Forza Horizon 1 and 2 were you're in a festival and you have to try and win the festival and whatever.
Right.
But this time you're the boss of the festival.
Yeah.
So it comes down to this. Essentially now is what you can do is make your own races as well as race ones they've started for you because you're the boss of the festival. So it gives you a circuit. You can see here. I'm not sure what I'm pointing on the screen, but and you can select. You go and blueprint an exhibition. After a while, you unlock it. It's on the second stage of a new tournament. You open a new place. You open up. So you go blueprint an exhibition. Kira's speaking right now. She's basically your person that tries to help and organise and tell you what's going on.
Kira is the PA
Yes.
of organising it. I have barely played this, and I know she's the PA.
Okay, yeah. So
a good one as well.
You'll now pick here. It will say what versions you want. So car themes. Essentially, you go to pick. This is only current car stuff. So at the moment, I'm driving a Ford Falcon, so I can only pick 1970s cars, Ford versus Holden, or American muscle cars, which the Ford Falcon is.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can go into all car types. There you go. And you can make the race whatever you want it to be, as you're the boss of this championship.
So what do you think? Is it better to do the all car types or stick to what they
Now,
think you should do it?
I just explore because either way it works. Now, the way you do it on this is you're the boss of the tournament and you drive to try and pull crowds in. You're that guy. You're basically boss and sort of PR frontman, so to speak.
Not Kira.
No, so Kira will sort of set things up for you, but you go ahead and do it. You'll be the sort of the face of the tournament, so to speak, or the face of the festival. So here now you can set your number of laps, the weather or day time you want. So I made it custom. I think I can't remember what I did. So I made it. You just mess around with it. So you make exactly what race you want to race at the end of the day.
It's kind of it seems to me from what I've seen is the beauty of this is you do what you want.
Exactly.
Most racing games I've played, and it's not been many, have been very kind of restrictive in what they allow you to do. Whereas this is more kind of, it allows you to do what you like with the stuff you're given. I mean, obviously, you name it. I didn't actually see what you named it.
I named it, what did I name it? Fresh Rubber in the Morning, because I made it as an early morning race in muscle cars when it's raining.
Which seems pretty beautiful and applicable to me.
Exactly. Now, everyone loves, obviously, the smell of fresh rubber, unless you're allergic to rubber, and then you're kind of fucked. But I don't think anyone's actually allergic to rubber.
Oh, there is an allergy to rubber.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I know that because of work. Yeah, there is you can be allergic to rubber. I had it explained to me, and that was in January, and I don't still understand it, and we're almost in December.
Okay, so I'm still naming this, but yeah, this allows you to, as I say, just create any race you want at the end of the day, and that's something that Forza haven't done before. You were the boss of this tournament, or you were just a racer tournament in the last two in this festival. You got to the top, and you had to sort of work your way up from driving shitty cars, driving the big ones and the big tournaments, and eventually you race the boss of the tournament, and that's. Of course, it's a festival, not a tournament.
Festival, tournament, it's all the same sort of thing.
Exactly. So, Kira's still speaking about fucking something I've done. It's 1970s collection. I made it. Fresh Rubber in the Morning. It's an exhibition event. 3 laps in Surfers Paradise, which is the second. You'll get a choice when you do the first. When you finish the first sort of stage.
Yeah.
Is to unlock 2 different stages. You either go Outback, which is all dust and sand, as obviously as you know, or you can go Surfers Paradise, which is big sort of built-up city, not built-up city, but sort of skyscrapers and big high-rise buildings.
So why did
next to a beach.
Why did you go for Surfers Paradise?
Generally because I don't know, I just sort of picked it.
Is it just the feeling you had? For it probably.
And
from what I've seen of it, the city is brilliant.
The city looks gorgeous, especially when it's
dark.
dark.
Is insanely detailed.
Yes.
It's a proper like well-detailed city. There's no like empty space. There's always like something happening.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this will show it better.
Also, what I love about this, sorry to cut you off.
No, don't worry about it.
It's like
the graphics are completely wow.
I mean Forza's already been good for graphics, but this
takes it to another level with the added. Is this the first Forza on the next gen consoles?
No,
I say next gen. They've been around
5 and 6, and Forza Horizon 2 was on. Was 4 on? No, 4 was 360. 5 and 6 Forza Motorsport were on Xbox One, and so was Forza Horizon 2. But
this is kind of the first leap.
Yeah, because Forza Horizon 2 was 360 and 1.
So they kind of had to compromise.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's this. Wow.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
I mean, the bit I think you'll be able to see later, or I may have cut it out for some bits, but you'll see later on in other videos or later on in this, was when we were driving through a muddy part and it was raining, and the mud sort of picked up on your vehicles and it made the tyres all dirty, but they cleaned off as you drove along.
It's little details like that make games stand up and make them really good.
Or like when it's raining and you'll see on the back of the car, on the rear windscreen, the rear windshield, you'll see dots of rain on the thing, and it's just the tiny things. You know,
it's the little
thing. They've made an effort in this game. It's not a
half-baked thing.
Yeah,
it's not a half-baked.
Gone
for it. They've actually properly looked at what can be done with the technology they're given, and they've added everything that it can possibly do.
I mean, that's the great thing, especially about, if you. The other thing is, in racing games as well, going to Forza is track racing is not for everyone. I mean, it's very sort of linear, and you sort of sit behind there, and it's like whatever. It can be quite dull at times, depending on what you like.
I think that might have been the best engine impression I think I've ever heard.
I don't know. I don't think the engine as well. Okay,
have you considered going into commercial aspect with that impression?
Like being Hugh Dennis in the voiceover adverts. Instead of like, this is the new Mazda RX-8. Instead of there like talking about CO2 emissions and how quickly it goes and why you should buy it, it should be just going.
I think it would sell. I think it would sell like hotcakes. Hugh Dennis would sit down. He'd go back.
I've got this now. This is like I'll be like the Nolan North of engine noises. It'll be me.
Seriously, don't forget that. Write that down somewhere. Keep it safe. Keep it in your memory, man.
That is what I aspire to be. Well, my gravestone, the Nolan
engine
North
impersonator.
The
Nolan North of engine impersonation.
Anyway, back to Forza.
We never really left.
No, that's true.
I mean, it was kind of relevant. But
so this game's brought in some really nice new touches, and what I'm going to plan on doing as well is there's barn finds, which are hidden cars.
Bar finds.
Bar finds.
Bar finds.
We are in Aussie land. Yeah. So
steady. Oh, it's true though.
It's just true. I mean, everyone likes to drink anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The Australians, are kind of, they're more keen on it than others, shall we say?
Yeah, we've got the Ashes, so it's fine.
Yeah. Cricket banter.
Right, let's not go into that.
Crikey, mate, what a hit.
They'll just put out the rugby anyway, so it's fine. But the idea behind say we're going to do barn finds is, if you haven't played Forza Horizon before, barn finds are hidden cars. Warren will tell you a location on the map, and it'll be a big purple circle, and you've got to try and find it. So we're doing some of them as well.
Warren being the personal bitch.
Yeah, Warren
does everything for you.
Car mechanic guy, so he'll fix up all your cars and stuff. But we'll also hopefully plan on showing all the showcase events, the big highlight events of each section. So if you've played the demo already, the first showcase will be the race you do against a Jeep that's dangling from a military helicopter.
Some sort of Chinook, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Whilst you're in a dune buggy, and that was just a demo, and that was fun.
A nice and fair race there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the second one we've got later in the video.
The second one, the second showcase.
Second showcase
is absolutely brilliant.
It's stunning, but I won't ruin it for you. You wait to see the video, because it's not just how good it is in terms of cinematically. I mean,
cinematically it's incredible,
it's fantastic, and the way and the idea behind it was fantastic. But it's also when you play it, and I was racing at the time, and the music was playing. So we have to cut that out, obviously, for obvious reasons.
YouTube's you can't put that here, kind of reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was grinning, and I was playing on my own, and it's just like you sat there at your TV thinking, "What the fuck? Like this is."
I've seen the showcase.
Oh yeah,
I've seen the showcase. I'm like, this is incredible. This is so good.
It was stunning.
Actually, this game has at point left me speechless.
Yeah.
And not many games do that, especially game genres that I don't normally play. I mean, mostly it's because of the graphics. To me, it looks like one of the most I don't know if it is actually photorealistic. It has to be in places. It looks too realistic for it not to be.
It's mental, isn't it? Yeah. It's just don't get how they've done it. Here's another thing quickly. This yellow circle I'm driving in now. You've got to try to pick a driver lineup and hire drivers that are good enough for you, to be in your lineup. They're the top drivers. Now what you've got to do is hunt them down in this yellow circle. and challenge them to a race. Basically, Kira will say, "Oh, there's a driver, who's a really good driver. He wants to challenge you, or whatever, something along those lines." And you've got to try and find him, and they'll go give you a yellow circle, like the barn finds, but obviously in yellow.
Yeah.
You'll try and find him and race him, beat him, and he'll join your lineup.
So
Simple.
Kind of like a car-bound Boba Fett.
Yeah, essentially, you're driving bounty. It's a good way of putting it, actually.
As you wish.
I had trouble trying to find this guy, and he drove up to me. And I had to try and turn around. Now, in a 1970s muscle car,
easier said than done.
In dirt,
yeah.
It's up there. We're trying to wire a plug with boxing gloves. I don't get how I'm meant to race. Like, I'm doing alright here, but
I don't get how you're meant to wire a plug with boxing gloves.
How am I meant to fucking race a Ford Falcon through dust? It's the exact same principle.
Well, at least in this scenario, it's possible. If you think about it, you can't even rewire anything. You can't do anything in boxing gloves apart from box.
That's true. See, I have a bit of a problem here. There's the rewind function. I haven't turned off yet because I'm still used to this game. I think I did it. He did the exact same thing. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I'm trying to hunt this guy down. I haven't even challenged him to the race yet. Hence, he's still got the target thing on his mini map.
It's definitely bounty hunting was the inspiration behind this.
Yeah, I'm chasing him down. It's like, so here we go. I found him. A little cinematic thing. He's in a Lancia Stratos, so this would be fairly straightforward. It's not got the power the Ford Falcon has, but it does corners much better. So this is a cool little thing. Now there's an achievement for the first one you do, which was in the demo. If you play a demo, that you didn't get the achievement in the demo. It doesn't carry on. It doesn't move forward. You got to start it over and over again.
Which is a shame.
Which is a shame.
It could have been a good idea to let people's progress kind of transfer.
Yeah, exactly. But
across, but
you'll
I can
get
see
the
what it
achievement
did
for the first win, and if you do 4 of these, that'll complete your lineup, and then you can do more of them, and you can hire and fire different drivers.
Okay, that's quite cool. Yeah. So again, another piece of evidence of the customization.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do. You don't have to stick with the given 4.
No, exactly.
Well, I say given 4. Some of the 4.
Yeah, exactly.
You can chop and choose who you want to be.
Exactly. At the end of the day, and that's another thing that sort of. Actually, like
Mike is lost for words.
Like I was gonna say, like No Man's Sky.
Again, I haven't played it, but No Man's Sky is of course controversial.
I actually have choices and actually do what I want to be able to do.
Ooh. Well,
So yeah, that's a little.
That's
just. I thought we were throwing a little teaser.
Of what will actually be happening. Now this bit was interesting when you showed this.
Now I couldn't be asked. There's a sharp turn on the minimap I had to make. I couldn't be fucked to make it. So here's what I did instead. This is a new little trip. Land on your roof.
I mean, this sort of driving scene in Scotland every day.
Exactly. So, also, check the reg out. Player 1 ready, and it's me.
See, living the dream, man.
Now this is fun. This is a bucket list challenge. Now bucket list.
Yeah, what's the bucket list?
Bucket list is basically we've all had the term the bucket list. It's things you want to do before you die.
I've got a bucket list.
Everyone
have you got a bucket list?
I have a bucket list.
I have one of my bucket list things is to meet Sean Connery and just talk.
Would you do Sean Connery impersonation?
Yes.
Good.
It's hard.
Right.
It's
anyway,
rusty.
This was fun. Bucket
like
list.
this car.
Exactly. So bucket lists on bucket lists on this are essentially like your sort of dream drives, and you can create your own as well later on in down the line. But sometimes it will just give you ones that it's made for you. Now on this, you're driving the
world-renowned.
Yes, I mean
Warthog.
the iconic Halo vehicle, the Warthog. Now, everyone knows the Warthog. This one hasn't got a turret, unfortunately, but
it would be whether it would be useful in this scenario, of course, in a racing scenario, or even in fact legal. Is another matter, but
yeah, exactly. But this was just ridiculous because I turned the sound down again because I didn't want to hear all the music and whatever. But when you're playing it, like, I actually went and did this bucket list again afterwards because it was that much fun. Because the music, the end sort of the big finale music from Halo,
the silent cartographer
plays in the background.
We couldn't decide if it was silent cartographer or Halo the level itself when they escape the ring.
Silent cartographer.
I think it is the silent cartographer, but
no, Halo's the last name.
Halo is the very last level.
Very last mission. Silent cartographer is.
It's the mission
it's
where
not that snow mission with the 2 scarabs, is it?
No, that's the bitch of a mission afterwards. The silent cartographer is where you get put in at the beginning. You're put in kind of what's the word like? Do you know what I mean? And then right in the middle, you get given a scorpion for no given reason.
It's the town east of Voy, is what it says. You have to find Sergeant Johnson, and you fight 1 scarab, and you got that big thing.
I think that's it. I can't remember if that's it or not.
It's a massive, 40-minute level.
It's really long. I can remember it being stupidly long.
I remember because it's that big ship comes flying past, doesn't it? It blows everything away, and you get given the scorpion.
It was a heck of a set piece, that bit.
Yeah. But
that's the silent cartographer.
Yeah. Now, last time I checked, the silent cartographer wasn't in the Outback.
No,
or in Australia. I thought it was South Africa is where it was based on.
If I remember rightly, Australia it doesn't exist in Halo.
Probably been ruined.
It's been blown up or something. Not blown up. I mean, like what do they call it? Glassed. Something like that. Yeah. But I don't. My Halo knowledge is sketchy at best at the minute.
Hey, I'll the showcase event.
There we go. Okay.
Anyway, here's another new feature. Obviously, being the boss of the festival, you get to choose. Well, you still get to choose. You unlock them all eventually. The radio stations that you want, and there'll be sponsorship deals, and they'll get you more crowds or whatever. You can also choose groove music that you'll unlock later, and that means you can create your own playlist or whatever.
I think I unlock that now, don't you?
I think yeah.
I can't remember if it's now or.
I think it is now actually. So. Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
so I'm not that now. I didn't actually set it up. I took the free trial. Fuck it, why not?
So what would you put on your playlist?
I'd put Training Made by the Clash.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I'd probably put a few Foo Fighters songs in there.
Yeah.
And I think I'd probably just go for some old AC/DC driving anthems.
I think me being the idiot I am, I'd probably put just the Smiths on there. I think Driving to Morrissey would probably make you want to die.
But here it is.
Here it is.
The showcase, the second showcase.
This will.
I can't remember what it's called now.
Freight expectations.
Freight expectations and
great punning there as well.
Great punning, and I don't know why I left this loading screen. To be honest with you, right,
it's a heck of a loading screen.
It's a fantastic loading screen. So there we are in a Chevrolet Camaro ZR1 black. That I don't know.
See, this is why I don't play racing games.
And that is a freight train. It's the Freight Expectations title, and it's fun as fuck. Should we just sort of be quiet on this and just let it roll?
I don't really mind. It's good enough if we're talking over it, or if not, it's hard to stay kind of quiet watching something that's cool.
Yeah, I mean this is I'd say playing this. I just thought he's got.
When we watched this earlier, when I saw it earlier, I was utterly dumbfounded.
I mean, what I love about it, the screen shakes as you're near the freight train. Just add that
another little touch.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep you on your toes or whatever. And I say this is the little teaser we showed you earlier. The big jump.
The full glory of it. There it is.
There it is. It's absolutely fantastic and perfectly timed, perfectly.
And again, some would think that train was just positioned exactly in that way.
Perfect.
As if they'd anticipated a race between it and a car.
Some say it was fixed.
Some say it was fixed.
Right,
some would have to call Harry Redknapp about that.
Or Sam Allardyce.
He didn't fix it. He didn't fix anything.
Or Jim.
Jim.
Couldn't fix it. Probably out of taste.
Mike.
Probably way out of taste.
No, we're better than that.
I'm so sorry. So.
Harry Redknapp is alright, Mike.
He's about as dodgy as everyone else. Anyway, so to race a freight train through the outback, it's showing you go onto asphalt as well, and you go onto dirt, and the way the dirt kicks off of it,
it's just another little detail.
It is, yeah, it's fantastic. And Forza's always been good graphically, but this is something different.
This takes the proverbial biscuit.
It really does.
This takes the proverbial biscuit.
That's actually probably better than the other one.
The angle of that is
we should have actually used that one instead. But yeah, Forza's definitely going to be again, I'll be playing an awful lot, and I imagine a lot of other people will as well. I mean, it's a game not just for track driving fans now. There is a lot of it.
They've expanded out.
But they did it on just racing trains and stuff. It's just something.
It's not your common or garden racing game default race, is it?
No,
you want to race a train? It should be.
It's something fun.
They should add that in. They should make that a default. They should put a time trial, general race, and then freight train.
Racing freight train.
Why not?
Or a helicopter with a jeep attached to the bottom of it.
Or a jet.
Or
a jet.
Well, it should be alright against a jet, because you have to take the corners really wide. You have to come back on yourself constantly.
Depends on the jet.
Well,
Harrier jump jet would be alright.
Eurofighter Typhoon, you're fine.
If it's a Typhoon, you're not even racing it, you're just kind of looking at it.
Well, it's just going to shoot you anyway, and blow you up, isn't it?
Depends if it's a Legion. It's French, yeah.
Anyway, this was
the greatest photo finish.
Because I am way behind it here. There's no way I should be winning this race. But when you're in a fast Chevy Camaro, I'm just reeling that in, and
it's 99%. It's so close, it's ridiculous.
I mean, this is what we got here actually. It was 0.7. Yeah. Anyway,
that's that.
Come back for more.
There you go.
See that again.
See you later.